You groaned as you realized the equation you were doing was wrong. Quickly erasing it, you went back to attempt to solve the question that you have been stuck on for 15 minutes. I think we should take a break, a voice said from behind you. You turned to face your best friend, Hitoshi Shinso. He was sprawled across the floor with a textbook in his lap and twiddling with his pencil. You sighed and shook your head. We still have so much to do, Toshi. Toshi, the nickname you always had called him since you were young. You and Shinso had been friends for years now, with growing feelings for each other that you both brushed off as friendliness. We've been studying for 6 hours now. All our homework is finished, and we've also studied and reviewed all the topics. He got up from where he was sitting and leaned his arm on your desk. I think it's time to go to sleep. No, it's still early. You whined like a child. Listener, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, he replied. At least let's do something together before we go to sleep, you said, pouting at him. You flashed your best puppy dog eyes at him, hoping it would work. Shinso just stared at you before sighing. Fine. What do you want to do? You tapped your chin in deep thought. Let's just talk, like we usually do, you suggested with a shrug. Shinso nodded. You joined Shinso on the floor and rest your back against the side of your bed. You talked for a bit and laughed together before you let out a yawn. Shinso gave a rare smile and shook his head. Time for sleep. For real. You nodded and stood up, walking to your bed. You felt the soft warmth and comfort wrapped around your form with the blankets. Good night, Shinso said before turning to leaving your dorm. He felt a tug at your sleeve and turned to see you sitting up, tugging him back. Stay, you said softly, your voice barely above a whisper. Shinso lifted an eyebrow. Where will I sleep? He questioned. You moved a bit and patted the empty space beside you. Here with me, you mumbled again, your voice drunk off sleep. Please? Fine. You're lucky I'm already wearing my sleep clothes. Shinso got into bed with you, trying not to get too close since he didn't want to bother you. But he suddenly felt 2 arms pull him closer. You snuggled your head against his chest and gave a relaxed sigh. What's this about? Shinso teased, giving his signature smirk. Warm, you mumbled as you snuggled closer. Shinso gave a soft smile at the sight of you cuddling him. Good night, you said, voice muffled by his chest. Shinso wrapped his arms around you, pulling you impossibly closer. Good night, he said, placing a soft kiss on top of your head. Shinso? I love you. I love you too. That was the best sleep he'd gotten in years. This is my outro for now, because it was copyrighted and I didn't know. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew, pew 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 pew.